Bitter criticism. Wake up. This is bitter criticism. And this is Tuesday. Let's read some Cgtn. I wasn't able to read all of it. So let's keep being happy by reading Cgtn. Do you remember this? I was reading that and I didn't read till the end. And in the end says, people-centered approach. Oh no, that's I read that. But I'm going to read, this is the last monolith. This is the last chapter. People-centered approach. The drafting of the 15 5-year plan follows a long-established CPC tradition, conducting in-depth investigations at the grassroots level to gather first-hand information before any major policy or strategic decision are made. I just remember I can buy some dog food now. I'm close. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it because back in Valparaiso, I guess there's better. But I can definitely take some fish and watch and see some friend on mine. It's not my best friend, but he's a nice guy. He is interesting. He gave me some advice, I guess, to dump my dogs and abandon them, but crazy. I don't know. Maybe I am crazy for dogs. Anyway. The drafting of the 15 5-year plan follows a long-established CPC tradition, conducting in-depth investigations at the grassroots level to gather first-hand information before any major policy or strategic decisions are made. I guess that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some fish from my fisherman friend, my fisher seller. He is not a fisher, but he sells fish. He clean up fish, understand? An online campaign to seek the public's opinions on the plan, lasting from May 20 to June 20, gathered more than 3.11 million suggestions. What is a democracy? It's a fully democracy. Public feedback submitted through special columns on China Media Group platforms has been robust, offering a wide range of suggestions covering diverse topics, ranging from social services to infrastructure. One post, for instance, proposed using AI tools to monitor incapacitated seniors to prevent accidents. Like me, no, not like me. I'm not that senior, and it was not a stupid accident like old people have. And I called my mom. I have a mom, and I called her, "Mom, how are you?" One post, for instance, proposed, Other feedback included calls for building more community facilities like gyms, badminton courts, and swimming pools. Another post urged for an increased focus on science popularization, education to cultivate more talent for a technologically strong nation. Sounds absolutely great. This is the only anthropology that really matters, you know? This is the only anthropology that really matters, because right here in the global south, there's just way a lot of true junkies. These people use heavy drugs, you know? Heavy drugs. Like methanol, crystal meth something, fentanyl, yeah. Those people right here, they will start taking fentanyl. They will start taking crystal meth, fentanyl, etc. That's a good business. That's a good business. I will sell fentanyl now for these cockroaches. Now, in his instruction following the campaign, she said the public has put forward many valuable opinions and suggestions and call on relevant departments to thoroughly study and integrate them into the 15th five-year plan. He called on party committees and governments at all levels to learn more about people's lives, hear their views about people's lives, hear their views and gather their ideas extensively to meet their aspirations for a better life. I just made a poem here. Did you saw? He called on party committees and governments at all levels to learn more about people's lives, hear their views about people's lives. This pure poetry, look. I'm going to do something with this. I just read everything. Yeah, that was the very first article. It was just the first one. I'm going to read the second. China. Xi makes historic economic social achievements over 60 years. This is not so big text. I'm going to read it. Xi Jinping, I have zero idea about anything. I just know something from Brazil. It's great like China. China is better. China, August 5, 2025. Xi Jinping makes historic economic social achievements over 60 years. August 5, 2025. Cgtn'. And there's a photograph, a file photo of people walking on the Baku street in Lhasa, capital of southwest China's Xizang Autonomous Region. This is an autonomous region in China, and the photograph is beautiful. Xizang is beautiful, guys. I changed my mind. I was all about Hainan. I was only thinking about Sanya and Haikou, and back in Hainan, in the South Hainan, a tropical island in China. But look, this is beautiful. China's Xizang Autonomous Region. Take note. just to travel, you know, just to make tourism. Over the past six decades, Southwest China's Xizang Autonomous Region has made historic economic and social strides since its establishment in 2765. Oh, this is like very late. I will ask DeepSeek about this. I will ask for a dossier of this region, because it's interesting. The history. I will watch some videos too. They say the established China's Xizang Autonomous Region has made historic economic and social strides since its establishment. The autonomous region was established in 1965. That was very late. What? I don't know what they mean about this. Maybe they are autonomous since 65. That's like less than 100 years, less than 70 years. 70 years, like. Local officials said at a press briefing held by the State Council Information Office on Tuesday. Officials highlighted the region's transformation from a poverty-stricken area to a modern, thriving society, characterized by unprecedented economic growth, improved living standards, and the preservation of its unique cultural heritage. Let me tell you something. Xizang is infinitely better place to live than a lot of places in the world. That's for sure, you know. A lot of places like this very one right here, full of drugs and violence. Officials highlighted the region's transformation from, I just read that. According to Wang Zhongsheng, Secretary of the Communist Party of China, CPC, Xizang Autonomous Regional Committee, as of 2024, Xizang's GDP has surged to 276.5 billion yuan, which is $38.5 billion, which is a lot of billions over there. A lot of billions. This is like 2 times Brazil, like, or half of Brazil, something. I would definitely compare Brazil to this, compare Chile with this. This is 155 times in 1965. In 1965 figure, reflecting an annual growth rate of 8.9%. Fiscal revenue has grown 1,258-fold, reaching 27.7 billion yuan. Notably, it took the region 50 years to reach the first trillion yuan in GDP, but just 6 years to achieve the second trillion yuan GDP. In addition to economic growth, significant strides have been made in improving living standards. Wang said that Xizang has eradicated absolute poverty, and its education system now offers 15 years of free education from kindergarten to high school. That's not so impressive. But 15 years of good education, you know? Who knows? Not too well educated people, but definitely a nice place. Now over 15 years of free education from kindergarten to high school. Public healthcare coverage has been expanded, with life expectancy reaching 72.5 years. That's not that bad, 72.5 years. That's not that bad. Urbanization, I guess this is better than the US, you know? Better than the US, I guess. Better than Michigan for sure. Better than, who knows, California. Better than, I don't know, the United States. I don't care. Urbanization has accelerated, with modern towns emerging across the plateau, while traditional Tibetan culture has been effectively preserved. Infrastructure development has also seen remarkable progress, with Xizang's transportation network now encompassing highways, railways, and air routes. According to Wang, by the end of 2024, Xizang has over 124,900 kilometers of roads and 1,359 kilometers of railways, which is something. A lot of thousands. Alongside 183 domestic and international air routes. There's a lot of air routes, you know. If you have the money, buy a ticket to Xizang, you know, because you can reach there. 183. Forget about it. Domestic and international air routes. The region has also made strides in energy and digital connectivity, with comprehensive power grids and 4G networks reaching even the most remote villages. Ecological protection remains a key priority for the Xizang government, with over 50% of the region's land designated under ecological conservation red lines. Wang said Xizang has adopted, I didn't pay attention, is Wang Ji here? Is Wang Ji? I like him, but if it's not him, it's fine. It's been a great article, but I don't know who. Wang Hu. Who are you, Wang? Are you Wang Ji? Wang Shunzeng, Secretary of the Communist Party. Wang Shunzeng. Not Wang Ji, but Wang Ji is nice, you know. Wang Yongsheng. I don't know. I will try to find about. The region has also made strides in energy and digital connectivity, with comprehensive power grids and 4G networks reaching even the most remote villages. Ecological protection remains a key priority for the Xizang government, with over 50% of the region's land designated under ecological conservation red lines. Wang Zhongsheng. Wang said, Xizang, not Wang Ji. Wang Ji loves everybody. Wang Ji is your best friend. Nobel Prize. No, there should be a new Nobel Prize. The Friendship Nobel Prize. Friendship Nobel Prize. Wang Ji. Wang said Xizang has adopted an integrated approach to protect mountains, rivers, forests, grasslands, and wetlands. In recent years, Xizang has launched large-scale afforestation projects, planning over 1 million MU approximately. 1 million MU, approximately 66,700 hectares of forest. As a result, the region's forest coverage rate has increased to 12.31%. The region now also enjoys over 99.7% of days with good air quality, and all major rivers and lakes meet or exceed Class 3 water standards, making it one of the world's best preserved ecological regions. I don't know what they mean about 99% of days. 99.7% of days with good air quality. Maybe there's some industry, or it was some industry. I really don't know the history of this place, you know. I really don't know nothing about. And all major rivers and lakes meet or exceed Class 3 water standards. I have zero idea about quality water classes. Making it one of the world's best preserved ecological regions. As this year marks the 60th anniversary of the founding of the Xizang Autonomous Region, a series of conferences, exhibitions, and cultural activities will be held, according to Wang. You know, these texts are huge, you know, huge, tremendous. I cannot read more. And well, I'm just going to tell you the titles, the headlines. Gaza war expansion will jeopardize Israeli hostages, UK defense expert. Talking about Gaza, the genocide. And it's crazy because there's a Brazilian flag there. Look. Can you see this? Green and yellow. This is Brazilian, you know. This is Brazilian Zionism. Zionism is in Brazil, yeah. Rui Costa Pimenta is right. Zionism is controlling Brazil, maybe. North America survey, most Americans feel squeezy about rising grocery costs. And held first group of Tongan patients referred to China discharge. Well, everything is fine. The 2 seconds are nice too. I'm going to read the second last ones.